Hello, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Planescape Torment. Alright, so, last episode, we got Vaxus, his key, his embalming key. What he's in here, he's spying for some people called the Anarchists. And we got him the item he was looking for. And in return, he told us his secret way in and out of this place. And which is in the, where is it? We're looking for a crooked finger bone. And once we have the crooked finger bone, we need to go to the northwest room of the first floor of the mortuary. To find this crooked finger bone, he suggests we try the upper floor of the mortuary. So we're going to run the upper floor.
Done.
And we're going to see what's going on up there and hopefully run into zombie number 42. And remember, 42 and 79. There was something about 79. Because there was that skeleton that once we removed the skin that was stitched on him, we
I'm gone.
saw that his actual number was 79. And in this book, this page that we found, here we go. Have an initiate from the third circle, examine it. It has strange markings like those on contracted worker number 79. So Feyrod worked on worker number 79. Copper earring found in a large gem. So there's something inside that corpse. There's also something that we hid in our past life in corpse number 42. It's something very close to that. Let's talk to this guy. This skeleton, number 748, according to the number chiseled above its brow, is odd only in that some of its teeth appear to be false ones made of reddish-brown stone. Okay. They're clearly not valuable, however, as its caretakers would have otherwise removed them. Pardon me. Have you seen any skeletons walking around here? The skeleton makes no reply. Great talking to you, Bones. Stay healthy. Mort. I wonder if this Greybeard would mind if I borrowed his body. Greybeard? Greybeard, you know, geezer. Old feller. Yellow dog. Old. Well, to tell you the truth, I don't think he's in any position to object. Why not take his body? Are we going to get Mort a body? Oh, that'd be great. Mort studies the skeleton for a moment, then shakes his head. Nah, I need a fresher one than this. Something with a little more dignity. This one's all creaky and fractured. Oh, and you're not? Oh, you're a sack full of laughs, Mort glares at you. Besides, you're one to talk, Burke. Mirrors beg for mercy when you're around. Well, yeah, at least I have all my parts. Mort snorts. You're not quite sure how he managed it without lungs. Let me tell you, Mort. There's nothing more satisfying than walking around swinging your arms, breathing the crisp air through your lungs. It's great to have a body. I'll have you know that helping you escape the preparation room has now been added to my growing list of regrets. Mort snorts again. I should have let you rot. Some more, that is. I don't like arguing with Mort. Do we talk to this dustman? I feel like that would be a bad idea.
I'm gone.
Because Mort has warned us about dustmen. Let's... Screw it. Dustman regards you with a stony gaze. Are you lost? Oh, I'm not lost. I had some questions. If you're not lost, what is your business here? Oh boy. The truth seems like a really bad idea. I was here for internment, but there seems to have been a mistake. That seems like a bad idea because we don't know if how they do things around here. We just don't know that. So if they don't do internments, he's gonna know that we're lying. Telling him it's none of his business seems like a really bad idea. I'm here to see someone. Well, who are you here to see? Let's lie, because I think we need to. Adon. Does he still work here, or... That name is not familiar to me. Check with one of the guides at the front gate. They may be able to direct you better than I. Very well. I will do that. Very well. The dustman nods and then returns to his duties. Yeah, that was not smart. Let's not do that again. Let's avoid the dustman. Skeleton worker, I'd like to get more to body. That's great. This skeleton turns to face you. 42 has been chiseled onto its forehead, and a number of its bones, most likely the jaws and joints, have been bound with leather straps. A black smock is draped over its body. Oh, so we're not looking for a zombie. Oh, okay, I think this is the corpse that I had a memory about. At the sound of your voice, the skeleton suddenly straightens up. It crosses its arms over its chest and its fingers hook into its ribcage. Cross your arms over your chest. In response, the skeleton drops its arms to its sides. The leather cords securing the skeleton's torso snap, and the ribcage folds outward like a pair of double doors. Reach into the ribcage and feel around. To your surprise, your hand vanishes as you reach inside the ribcage. You have a strange feeling it's somewhere else. As you reach inside the ribcage, your hand bumps against an invisible object. It's about the size of a fist and seems to be attached to the skeleton's spine. Take it out. As you pull the item out, the skeleton suddenly disintegrates, and the iron bullets securing its joints clatter to the floor. Whatever this item was, it seems to have been the only thing holding it together. Okay, well, we need to examine that. It looks like an unremarkable lump of iron. You can't imagine why someone would hide it inside the ribcage of a skeleton. Examine the iron. As you place both your hands on the lump of iron to examine it, there's a hiss, and the metal evaporates, leaving behind a strange dagger, a handful of coins wrapped in a dirty cloth, and 2 bloody teardrops. These look like they were inside the lump of iron. Yeah, take them and leave. Take a wooden club. Can we... What is this? This is your eye? Left earring.
Don't want to part with that.
Yeah, probably best not to part with your eye. So we can get a tattoo, an earring, chest, wrist. So we get 3 tattoos. All right. A clot charm heals 9 hit points. Gives you 5% resistance to slashing attacks, 10% to piercing. Okay. So it's a charm. It's weird that I don't have quick slot weapons. Oh, quick items. There we go. So we'll put that there. That there. It's another weapon. We'll just put that in there for now. Oh! 50% fire resistance, 25% magical fire? Sure. I would like to find some way to identify this earring. Okay. You there. Hold. Uh-oh. Quick save. Can't save it this time? Alright, well. Ah, god damn it. Are you lost? No, I had some questions. I'm here to see someone. Don. Thank you and good night. Looks like we gotta be careful. The corpse's slightly mishap head appears to be held together by a number of narrow metal bands bolted directly to the skull. A rusting iron plate over its left eye has the number 475 etched into it. Its mouth is bolted shut and reeks of embalming fluid. See anything interesting going on? I don't think I need another needle and thread, but they do stack, apparently. That's good. Take more bandages.
Open.
Forced it.
Got it. Bone charm. Awesome. A corpse fly charm? Invokes swarm curse. This corpse fly looks like it was frozen. It appears to be dead, but you can't be sure. The magic contained within the charm is activated when the insect is consumed. When swallowed, the recipient suddenly becomes extremely nauseous. A few seconds later, the charmed individual expels a stream of insects from their nose and mouth. Oof! Provided the charmed individual can keep their wits about them after the casting, the caster could send this cloud to attack a target. That's brutal. Oh. +2 to armor class. +2 to armor class versus crushing. 15% crushing resistance. That's great. Blah blah blah. When snapped, one charm temporarily strengthens user's skeleton. It acts like a ward against breaks and fractures. The charm gives the user overall bonus to their armor class and additional. Doesn't say how long it lasts though. Interesting. I thought that was my key for a second. Another clot charm. Dustman embalming charm, lesser. There's 3 charges. Embalming minor, usable on Nameless One and Mort. This strange metal bracket has directions inscribed inside of it. Judging from the crude text, it appears that the bracelet works by being held by a living creature. Then, while pronouncing a mantra to the true death, it is touched to the forehead of a zombie or skeleton. When this is done, the minor enchantment held within the item spreads throughout the corpse, strengthening their bones, killing traces of corpse rot and or grade mold, helping to seal minor tears of the skin. When cast, target gains 2 to 8 temporary hit points, temporary bonus of +1 AC for a half hour. Okay. A mortuary task list. Someone has pinned a series of tasks in red ink on the scrap parchment. I would like the contracted workers to be inspected thrice daily at the end of each work shift when the new initiates come on duty. We have experienced too many contracted collapses while engaged in heavy labor as of late, and I fear the embalming enchantments initially used on the corpses may be decaying or may have been warped somehow. If the contracted workers could be inspected every 8 hours and raised, they have collapsed. If they have collapsed, then this would prevent the backlog of shells in the preparation rooms and free up more contracted workers for other duties. I do not wish collapsed bodies to be disposed of. When possible, the original contracted shells are to be raised and to be made to resume their duties. I have included a spare embalming charms within the shelves of the initiates on duty. They're to be used only when the shells cannot be repaired with stitching, bandaging, or application. Okay.
All right.
The skeleton has either seen a great deal of combat or has fallen down one too many staircases. Both its arms and legs have been broken and rebuilt with the aid of leather straps and thin iron rods. The front of its skull bears the number 863. The back of its skull is caved in, forming an empty cavity. You notice someone has taken advantage of this and tucked a rolled up piece of parchment inside the skull. Take the parchment out of the skeleton's skull. You slip the parchment out of the worker's skull. Oddly enough, it looks as if the skull cavity is intended to store messages. A tiny string is attached to the parchment from the hook bolted inside the skull, as if to keep the parchment from accidentally falling out. Unhook the string and take the parchment. You unhook the string and glance over the parchment. It looks like a reminder from one of the mortuary custodians. Judging from the note, this skeleton seems to be a walking messenger of sorts. As you take the second glance at the skeleton, you realize it is stopped in front of the slab because it can't figure out how to move past it. Examine the skeleton again. The skeleton looks like it is eating blah blah blah. Sorry about taking that parchment. I doubt you would have delivered it anytime soon anyway. The rolled-up piece of parchment appears to be some sort of message the skeleton in the mortuary was supposed to deliver. This is the third and last request for the pry bar. If it has been misplaced, tell me and I shall go to the hive market and purchase another. I have no objection to maintaining the contracted workers, but I have been trying to repair the skeletons and the bolts are wedged in so tight I can't get them out. Also, some of the locks on the storage cabinets on the third floor have become stuck again due to the heat. I need the pry bar to snap them open as well. If the pry bar is indeed lost, I'll see about procuring the services of a locksmith and having the cabinet locks replaced. Your aid in this matter would be appreciated. It's an unreadable signature. All right. So, something about a pry bar. The number 1146 is carved into the forehead of this walking corpse. Its lips are sewn together with coarse black thread. Its entire body is covered with horrible scars, worse even than your own, as if its owner has been burned to death. Its nose, ears, and several digits are missing, presumably charred away into some long ago conflagration. As you block its path to get its attention, it stops, gazes at you with vacant eyes. It's another dustman over there. The skin of this female corpse is heavily tattooed with intricate patterns. The skin of her brow has peeled back so that the number 1148 can be seen chiseled into the skull beneath. Her mouth has been sealed shut with thick, rough stitching. Alright, so checked all of that. There's a dustman down here. Ooh, back. No, stop. God damn it. Well, I'm not lost. Had the questions. We're going to do the same thing. Alright. I wonder how many times the game's going to let us get away with that. Stay away from the dustman. The numbers 613 are cut deeply into the plodding corpse's forehead, but an inch of shredded, leathery skin separates the 1 and the 3. Looking closely, you can barely make out a 2 carved there. So 6123. Probably should remember that. This animated skeleton smells horrible, as if it had only been freshly stripped and prepared. Its jaw and major joints are tight bound with leather straps, and a rough smock has been thrown over it. The number 1221 has been chiseled onto its forehead. I have to ask, why the smock? I mean, it's not like you have anything modest about you. Yeah. Ah! 79. The corpse's meaty head was clearly severed at some point and hastily sewn back on. Several different sets of stitching, all in various states of unraveling, seem to indicate that the head is constantly being knocked off and reattached during its course of its work. A number 79 has been cut into the temple, circumscribed by a fanged circle. A fanged circle, like the ring that we have, that appears to have been branded on its forehead. Examine the fanged circle. The fanged circle looks like it was branded on the corpse's forehead long ago, presumably before it died. It might be a religious icon of some sort, or rite of passage. You notice that one of the recesses between the inner fangs has a small triangle within it, as if some special significance. That ring that we had is a triangle. I wonder if the space between the fangs matched the grooves in this copper earring.
Updated my journal.
Found a strange fanged circular symbol in the forehead of the zombie, number 79. Looking at the symbol reminded me of the ancient copper earring I got from the southeast preparation room. Perhaps the two are connected. Use. The copper earring looks extremely old. Looks like it was meant to be worn, but there's nothing. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Insert your fingernail into the notch that matches where the triangle was pointing at the fanged circle when you saw the zombie 79's forehead. You hook your fingernail into the third groove from the top and press it inward. As you do, there is a click, and the top of the earring snaps open. Not only can you wear the earring now, it also looks like there's a secret compartment inside the earring. Let's see if anything comes out. You shake the earring, nothing comes out. Whatever was hidden in the earring is gone now. Okay, in addition, the secret compartment may make the earring more valuable. Let's put it away. Can we wear it? Okay. Ah, pry bar. Nice. Dustman request. Container is locked. Can we bash it?
Forced it.
Open.
Got it. Mort,
Good as
move
done.
your fat head.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and end it here for now, and we'll pick it up in the next one. So, thank you all for watching, and hopefully see you in the next episode.